They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Webster. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Hunt. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. 70 Ryan.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get the... And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Dobbins. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. Webster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to build those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
58 to Mike. 58.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open left side is Brown. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Way in for a Ravens touchdown. play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 28.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Check it out.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. And the Bears 1st down.
the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Flush to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a pickup of 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. Called an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Bears' 40-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flushed out right. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So 4 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
There he goes, right side.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. And they also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they
Probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down. Heath. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's
good.
Down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Heath. Down under 2 minutes to go.
Them boys got that man deep.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man.
Hell nah, bro.
He will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that
Bobby,
one,
throw a
and it's
pick.
3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And this is intercepted.
Good shit, Rook. My rookie safety got a pick. Good shit, boy.
That's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the
That's
end
good type time right there, boy.
That they weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Rookie safety.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now back to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
We get some holding.
They were looking to throw, holding of the
Damn,
mid-right
bro.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area.
Shit.
You're probably okay. You get it out.
I ain't moved the ball at all.
He's gonna pick up a holding call.
This shit stupid as hell.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And a good swung to the football defensively as they get him down.
Boy, this offensive line cannot block, bro.
Their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Man, this playbook was terrible. Never again. God damn.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
57 Mike. Mike 57. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 50. Check 50. Back, back.
Whatever it's why.
And that is incomplete. The pass.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 27 yards on the gain there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Ooh.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
Damn, Marcus Brown, I ain't been able to get you going. No,
there goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
The pass. Intercepted
Damn.
by the Bears.
Really wish I had Lamar Jackson right now.
10.
Out of
At
the
their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Good sack, Hank.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
I'm going to play my game now.
Helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
fuck that playbook I just used, though. Everything I love that one. Terrible. I'm using random, basic playbook. I ain't fuck that. That motherfucker was terrible. We ain't move the ball at all.
But now, it's about taking the ball away.
162 pass and 119 rush with 5 takeaways. That's terrible.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That was trash.
For the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And
AK Dobbins had 100 yards
they'll
rushing.
get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
That nigga defense was good as hell.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patrick Queen had 2 picks, though. That's it, well. Got Clarence Robinson at his first pick as a Raven. Let's go. No. No, it ain't no Johns like Papa's, is it? No. If you get the right, if they make that shit right, that should be busting, boy. It tastes better. It just all depends, cause I get burnt out on Papa John's when I eat it all the time. Should start to tasting exactly the same. Yeah, I don't like all that type shit. That be too much going on. I played so bad, bro. Who? Yeah, the motherfucker gonna make that shit anyway, unless it's contested.